How to add new Trello cards to Airtable automatically. So in this video, I'll show you how you can integrate or connect Trello and Airtable in such a way that whenever a new card is created in Trello, the same card along with all details will be added automatically into your Airtable account as well. Yes, you can sync all your Trello cards with Airtable by simply setting an automation in between these applications. Want to set this automation for yourself? Come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. So this is my Trello's dashboard, and here I am going to create a new list under which I will create a card along with all details, and you will see how the details will be automatically captured into my Airtable account, for which I'll have to connect a Trello and Airtable with the help of an automation software, Pabbly Connect. Well, you can easily connect multiple applications and automate your task with the Pabbly Connect, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks that too every month in your account in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. Well, I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. And after reaching out to the dashboard, you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation, and I am providing the name as add new Trello cards to Airtable automatically, and click on create, and then you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application, and here according to our use case, whenever a new card is created into Trello application, automatically add the card along with details into Airtable application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation, and here I am building an automation in Trello and Airtable, so that is why I have selected this specific application, and it is asking for the trigger event. Well, I want that whenever a new card is created into Trello, this automation should start trigger. Okay, so that is why I have selected this particular trigger event. Now I am going to connect Trello with the Pabbly Connect so that we can capture the card details here into the Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to send the same details to different application. Okay, so if you are building the connection for the first time, of course you will have to select this add a new connection, and for the connection it is asking for the username, the API and the token. Okay, so I'm going to firstly provide the username here. All right, then I will provide the API key and token key from this particular link. Okay, so I'm clicking on this particular link, and here you will see it will give you the API key, which I am going to copy, and I am actually pasting it here. Here's the API key, and asking for the token. Well, for the token I'll have to click on this particular hyperlink, and here exactly by providing the permission. Okay, so click on allow, I will actually get my token as well. So again I'm going to copy the same and pasting it here, and let me now provide the username. Clicking on save, and this is how you will see my Trello account will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now firstly it is asking to select the board, and then it is asking to select the list, and here you can see that whatever the boards are already available into my Trello account have started visible here. And here you can see if I'll click on this particular link, here I have two boards, the Pabbly test board and the Pabbly video team. Okay, so I'll be working in this Pabbly video team board only, so let me select the same, that is Pabbly video team. Okay, now it is asking to select the list, so instead of selecting this particular list, I am going to create a new list in front of you. Okay, so clicking on this plus icon, add another list, and here I am going to provide the name as video creation task. Okay, alright, now click on add list, and coming back to Pabbly Connect, and if I will refresh this particular field, I will actually get the new list as well. Okay, so I have clicked on that particular thing. Alright, so I have selected that particular list as well. Clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see it will ask you, it will actually waiting for the response. Okay, so once you have clicked over the save and send test request button, do a test submission record in that application in order to capture the response here. Okay, so basically basically it is asking you to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means creation of a new card into Trello. So I'm going to create a new card right in front of you in this specific list. Okay, so let's say I'm going to create a video. Okay, actually I'm assigning a task to one of my team member with the name create a new video on Instagram automation, Instagram and Google Sheets automation. Okay, and when I will click on this add card button, you will see this card will be, the details of card will be captured here. Okay, here you can see it is still waiting for the response. Now I'll be clicking on this add button, and how the same detail, the card detail, will be captured via Pabbly Connect. Here you can see the response is received. Okay, let me show you the detail one by one. Here you can see the model name, video creation task. Yes, it is the same, and here we have other details also, basically the name of the person, the avatar URL. Okay, let me show you other details. All right, so here we have the list text as video creation task, and finally we have the card name as create a new video on Instagram and Google Sheets and automation. I'm sorry, create a new video on Instagram and Google Sheets automation. All right, so this is how I have captured the card name into my Pabbly Connect software. Now along with this card name, I would also like to capture other details. Let's say what is the task due date, what is the task creation date, and who is going to work on this particular task. Okay, so I want other details as well, but as soon as I have clicked on this add card button, here you can see the response has already arrived. So how I am going to now capture other details, because after the response receiving, I am going to provide other details, that is who is going to work on this particular task. Okay, and what is the task due date. So let's say the task due date is 27th of January. Okay, so I have selected the same date, and who is going to work on this particular card. Okay, so I'm going to add some member. Let's say I am assigning this task to this person. All right, and here I'm also going to provide a description that kindly create a video on integrating Google Sheets and Instagram. Okay, so I have added all the card details, but my response has already arrived. So how I am going to capture other details as well. So don't worry, here I am going to show you a very interesting way via which you can actually delay the response of this particular automation. Okay, so let me show you. You will have to choose this next application, and here search for the delay. Okay, so what will happen, this delay will delay my automation for, let's say, next 10 minutes as well, and within those 10 minutes I am going to update all the card details here, and once the 10 minutes are over, then it is going to capture all the details. Okay, so this is how we will be able to capture the card name as well as other card details as well. So how you can apply this delay to your automation. Okay, so you will have to define that whether you would like to delay for or delay until. So here I would like to delay my automation for at least 10 minutes. So that is why I have selected here as delay for minutes, and here I will give the value as 10 because I would like to delay it for 10 minutes. Okay, clicking on this button, and you will see in the response it will clearly say that your automation has been delayed. Okay, it has delayed for the 10 minutes. Okay, and now I want all the card details. Okay, so clicking on this plus icon, and here I am going to connect Trello once again with the Pabbly Connect. And don't worry, I don't need to connect, I don't need to provide the token and API key once again. And here into the action step, I am going to search for this get card details. Okay, here you can see get a card details by ID. Okay, click on connect, and instead of selecting this add new connection, I will go with this existing connection only, clicking on save, and this is how it will be connected, asking for the card ID. So basically with the help of this card ID, okay, whatever the card I have created, this card has its own ID. Okay, so with the help of that ID, I'm going to fetch other details as well, and how and from where I'm going to get that ID. Okay, so the response which we have received via Trello only, in that particular response I have the card ID. Okay, let me show you where is that card ID. And here you can see under this action data card ID, I have this card ID, and I'm going to map this ID. Instead of copying this value and pasting it into the below window, I'm going to map it. And mapping is very simple inside Pabbly Connect. You just need to click on this particular field and you will find the above data here in the drop down, and here I'm going to directly search for the same value. Okay, so this is how your card ID will be mapped. And what is the importance of this mapping? Okay, so whatever the details you're going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Okay, so assume that some new card has been created, so of course that card will be associated with some different ID, with some unique ID. Okay, so when this automation will work in real time, this value, the card ID, will be replaced automatically with that new card ID. Okay, so that is why I am mapping this data instead of providing any value manually. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and I'm really expecting all my card details this time into my response. Okay, so let us check the details one by one. All right, so here I have the due date as 27th. Okay, let us check other details, and here finally I have the description as well, that is kindly create a video on integration Google Sheets and Instagram. Here we have the due date. Let us check for other details. Okay, so here we have the card name. Okay, let me check, do I have any other details as well? All right, so I have all the details. Okay, so this is how you can actually capture all the card details inside the Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to send the same data to the Airtable account by simply clicking on this plus icon. You will have to search for the Airtable only, and after selecting the Airtable, you will have to select a specific action event, that is I am going to create a record. Okay, click on connect, click on add a new connection, and it is asking for the token, for which you can directly click on this particular hyperlink, and here exactly you will get the token key, which I am going to directly copy. Here you can see I have the token, copy and paste it here, and this is how the Airtable can be connected with Trello. And after connecting both of the things, basically the Pabbly Connect and Airtable, I am going to select the name of this base, that is Trello card details. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and whatever the bases are available into my Airtable account have started visible here, and I'm going to search for which particular base, basically Trello card details. Okay, so let me search for the same Trello card details, and here I have the base ID, and as soon as I am going to select it, the table ID will be fetched up automatically, and here I have the table name as the table 1 only. All right, asking for the board name, the card name, the task details, the assigned to, the task created date, and the task due date. Okay, so these are the same columns which I have created into my Airtable account, and as soon as I have selected this particular base into the Pabbly Connect, all of these columns are actually visible here. Okay, so let me fill these details one by one. Asking for the board name, so if I'll click on this particular link, I will find the above data here. Let us search whether do we have the board name or not. Okay, so yes, I have the board name as Pabbly Video Team. Asking for the card name, so let me search for the card name as well. So I think I had the card name as Video Task, something like this. Okay, so I'll have to search for that. And here you can see I have the card name as create a new video on Instagram and Google Sheets automation. Asking for the task details, so let me search for the descriptions directly, and here I have the description as well. Asking for the assigned to and the task created date and the due date, so let me search for the created date, that whether I have the task created date or not. So I'll have to check for that, and here you can see it's 17th of January, and this is the action date, this is the card creation date. Okay, click on save, and asking for the task due date, so I'm going to directly search for the due date, and here I have the due date as the 27th of January. All right, so this is how, after providing all these values, I'm going to click on this button. But before that, let us check whether I have the assignee person or not. All right, so I'll have to check for that. Well, I do not have the assignee data, so I'm going to leave this particular column blank. But make sure that whenever you are creating the automation, you should check for the response, and whatever the responses are there, based on these responses you can actually create your columns, and this is how you can capture that relevant data. Okay, so I'll be clicking on this button, save and send test request finally, and waiting for the response to be added here. All right, fingers crossed. Let me refresh my Airtable account. And here you can see I have the board name as the Pabbly video team, the card name as create a new video on the Instagram and Google Sheets automation. The task details I have is kindly create a video on the integration Google Sheets and Instagram assigned to. Well, remember I have left this particular column blank. Here I have the task created date, and here finally I have the task due date. Okay, so this is how now onwards every time someone is going to create a card into your Trello dashboard, the same card will be automatically added to our Airtable account. But I'll have to check that what is the trigger timing. Okay, well, this trigger works instantly. Okay, the trigger will instantly capture new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So okay, so this is how both of these applications will be synced in real time. You do not have to do anything manually except creating this automation inside Pabbly Connect. Yes, you just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that you do not have to do anything manually. Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. Sit back and relax. And just in case if you want to get this automation into your account, I'm going to attach the shareable workflow link of my description box. Okay, on clicking on which and signing into the Pabbly Connect for free, you can get this particular automation, this particular workflow into your Pabbly Connect account. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.